The wind was starting to build. Iris knew she should focus on the words of the witch in front of her, but instead her attention was on the sound of the trees. She concentrated so intently that the sound replaced everything else, drowning out the blood rushing through her veins and her heart beating wildly in her chest, louder and louder, until even the witch's voice faded to nothing. Iris could feel the presence of the animals in the surrounding woods, the way their claws sunk into the forest floor, and the way their ears perked up when a twig snapped in the distance. She didn't have woods like that back home, and it took all her strength not to break into a run and disappear into the trees. They were wild, those animals, and perhaps Iris belonged with them. Ms. Gray. Iris startled at the sound of her name, and she blinked several times, narrowing her focus to Anna and trying to ignore the call of the wilderness around her. Did you hear what I said? Iris reached into her memory for the words the witch had spoken, but she couldn't find them. Her mind was still stuck on that night, 1 month prior, in a quaint blue house that overlooked the lake. The council had asked Iris to recount the events that had taken place that night, and she told them everything exactly as she remembered, every single detail down to the smell of putrid smoke and the sobs of her best friend. Human flesh doesn't burn the same as wood. It doesn't crackle or spit sparks out in every direction. It isn't cozy on a frigid night or romantic on a rocky beach. It's horrifying the whole way through. Iris wished she didn't know that. She swallowed and shook her head. I'm sorry. Anna walked around the large oak table where the rest of the council members sat. Iris stood facing them, her jaw aching from the constant grinding of her teeth. Her fingers worked the fabric on either side of her stiff gray dress, the color the same as the pebbles that lined the perfectly manicured path leading to the front door of her family's home. When the witch reached her, she held out her hands to Iris. With your permission, I'll begin the reading.